Hi everyone, welcome back to TechnoCoders. In my previous video, you have seen how the grep command work in Unix. In this video, we'll be seeing about how the sed command work in Unix or Linux. So sed stands for stream editor. It will perform lot of function like searching, finding, replacing, or insert or deletion of the particular word or text, whatever you want. Even we can even edit the file without opening them. Typically, when you want to edit some file, right, you need to open in VI editor, then do some delete command or operation like that. But using sed, without opening the file, you can perform action on the file. So how sed command runs is, this is the command sed, then options, right? So this option will be like different form, like if you give -e, you can pass the script. If you give -f, you can pass the file, so on. So these are the options and script. So if you are passing with -e, you can pass the script. And if you don't want to use any option, you can directly give the input file with the command, right? So sed, option, the script or input file. This is how it looks like mainly. Okay. Now let's see with the example. Suppose you want to replace or substitute a string, right? So this is how you will be writing. This is your prompt. Okay, dollar is your prompt by default when you log in Unix. Either hash or dollar will be there. So again, like sed command is here, right? Then this is a script or command, you can say. And here I'm not passing any options here. So without any option, I'm just writing the script or command here and passing the input file. Okay. So what I'm doing here is S is for substitute. So S is for substitute. What we want to substitute or replace yellow with green in this file. Okay. So when I run this command, what it will do, it will go inside this file, and wherever it find the yellow, it will replace with green. Please remember, it will replace the first occurrence in the line. So suppose you have 4 lines and yellow is repeating 2 or 3 times in the same line. It is going to replace yellow in all the 4 lines, but only first occurrence. Even yellow is found in the same line in another position, it will not replace. So be careful. By default, the sed command replaces the first occurrence. We will see all these one by one with the example, but first I just want to cover this, how this works. Now, if you want to replace the nth occurrence, what that means is, same command, if I don't pass any numeric value here, in the previous we have seen, right? And here I'm not passing any number. So by default, what I was saying is, it will replace yellow with green in the first occurrences of the file. Now in this command, I want to replace the second occurrence. It means if in the same line yellow coming twice, I don't want to change the first occurrence. I want to change the second occurrence wherever the yellow is found. Okay, so this is how we will do. Same command, substitute /yellow. You want to replace it with green, and then / number of the position. It means from second position. Again, not from second position. Only the second position it will replace. Okay, so only second position it will replace. After that, even there are more occurrences, it will not do. Only second occurrence it will replace. That way you can replace any occurrences you want. Suppose if you want to like replace all the occurrences, right? So suppose in the same line yellow is repeating 3 times, in the second line yellow is repeating 5 times, and you want to replace everywhere yellow with green, then use G option. G is for global. So same command, just /G. If yellow is repeating in the first line, let's say that yellow is repeating 4 times, so it will not replace first and second. In the starting from third occurrence till end of the file, it will replace everything wherever it find yellow to green. Okay. Now the next one is replace the string on a specific line number. Now by default, if you don't give the line number, it will replace in all the lines, even though it is replacing only first occurrences or second occurrences, whatever number you are giving. But always it is by default is replacing in all the lines, right? But you don't want to replace all the lines. You want to only replace on the specific line number, then you can give the line number here. So what this command will do is, in the line number 3, if it find yellow, it will replace green. Again, catch is here is only first occurrence it will replace. If yellow is in the line number 3, if yellow is coming 4 times, it will not do that. Okay. So we will see all this with example. So this command, again, here you notice here is -n is coming, right? -n is for this, like it is an option. So what it will do is, it will substitute yellow with green. Wherever it finds yellow, it will replace green, and P is for print. But if I use -n command, it will only print those lines where it found a replacement. And now this is replacing the range of the lines. Now you know that in the previous I've seen only line number 3 I want to replace. But if you have a requirement to replace between 1 and 3, right? It is not like 1, 3. It is like 1, 2, 3. It's a range. So from 1 to 3, wherever it finds yellow, it will replace with green. Again, only first occurrence. If yellow is coming twice in the same line, it will not repeat, right? And in the second, $prompt means from line number 2 till end of the line. See, always remember that whenever we are using the dollar operand, right, in the SCD commands, we are talking about the end of the line. So this command, what it will do, starting from line number 2, wherever it find yellow, it will replace with green the first occurrences till end of the line, right? It means it will not replace anything in the line number 1. Dollar is for last line. Okay? Now suppose you want to delete the lines from particular file. So example, I want to delete second line in this. Just use SCD to D the file name. It will delete the second line. Again, it is not do anything inside the file. In the editor, in the stream editor, it will display. If you want to save after deletion of the line, you can concatenate this output of this file into another. I will explain you when I am showing the example. If you want to only delete the last line, then again dollar, I explained you, right? Dollar is for end of the line. Use $D. It will delete the last line. If you want to delete a range, like example, you want to delete any line between 2 and 4, then you can use 2, 4. It will delete line number 2, 3, 4 in this file, and it will display output. Inside it will not do anything. The file will still remain the same. But in the editor, stream editor, stream editor, you can see it is deleted line number 2 and 4. And suppose if you want to delete any particular pattern, if suppose GRE pattern wherever it found, then it will delete it. Okay, so delete pattern matching the line. So it will whenever it find the GRE, it will delete it. Now going to the next one, suppose you want to insert the blank lines, right, in the file. So just use this command, 1 capital G, it will insert 1 blank line. If you want to insert 2 blank line, give 2 capital G. If you want to have more, you can give like that. Now till here we have covered. So next part is regular expression with SCD. Before going to regular expression, let's run this with examples. Okay, so the first command is SCD yellow to green in the file name. So now I'm going to my Unix terminal. So by default, I created some file for my testing. So I will show you the content of this file using cat command. So you can see here, I have total 6 lines here. So this is a test file, and here I'm just printing patterns multiple times, like yellow, green, yellow, yellow, like that, just to show this example. So the first one is, first example, I'm just copying the command. I already created it and tested it. So the first command, SCD, okay, this is stream editor, small s, first you need to start this command with single quote, small s is for substitute, / yellow to green, and then / complete it and complete with this single quote again and give the file name. Now what this command will do is, it will go inside this file, it will replace yellow to green, but again it will only the first occurrences. What I meant is, example, see here we don't have any occurrences of yellow. Here I have only 1 occurrence, so it will replace it. But in this line, right, I have here also and here also 2 occurrences. But it will not going to do anything with this yellow. It will only replace this yellow with green. This is very, we need to be very careful when we are running this command, right? So it will not replace this second yellow, because by default, it will replace the occurrence in each line only the first one. So example, in this, it will replace only 1 occurrence is there, it will replace this. In this file, it will replace this. Again, here we have only 1 occurrence, it will replace this, like that. Now let's run this command. Now you can see here yellow became green, right? And in the line number 2, this yellow became green, but second yellow is still there. Now let's say that you have a requirement to replace the second also. So for that, you can run the second command. So SCD the second occurrences. So again, I am running this command. So now you can see here only 1 occurrence is there, so it is not doing anything, because I am saying only second occurrence I need to remove. But here yellow was repeating only once, we don't have any second occurrence, so it is not replacing anything. This is the original file, yellow here, 2 places. So what I am saying in my command is, replace yellow to green only on the second occurrences. Now it is only replacing green here. You can still see yellow is currently present. So please be very careful when you are running this command. So this is the number of position you want to replace. So example, if I give 1, right, it's going to replace this also and this also, but it will not replace this yellow. Okay, I hope it is clear. So number of position you want to replace. Now going to the next command, replacing all the occurrences. Now I'm saying global. So wherever it find yellow, it is going to replace it. So substitute yellow to green globally. So this is my original file. Don't look into this file. This is after my operations. This is my original file. So here yellow is here, 1, 2, 3, 4 places are there, right? So because I am saying global, it will replace everywhere. So you can see it replacing here also, here, here, and here. So G is for global replacement, so it will replace everywhere. Now moving to the next one, replacing from the nth occurrences of the file. Let's say that again I'm going back to the original file. Okay, now this is your original file. If you are noticing, right, this command is not changing content inside the file, it is just displaying in the output. If you want to get this output stored into some other file, you can just run like this. Do the operation, use redirection, okay, or you can say like use output redirection and give file name test output.dat. Now if you see here, it will store your output after the command. See here, green, 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 everywhere it got replaced. Okay, so now I'm going back again into my main file. Okay, this is my original file. I'm going to the next command, replacing from nth occurrence to all the occurrences. Okay, so let's open the file. To show this example, I will little bit modifying this file. In line number 1, I don't have any occurrences. In line number 2, I have only ones, so I'm writing one more yellow here for testing purpose only. So total 2, I'm writing one more, 3. Now it became 3. Okay, and here also I'm writing one more time. Just to show the example. So 2, one more time. I'm just opening the file. Here yellow is repeating thrice, 1, 2, 3. So if I run this particular command, it is going to replace yellow to green starting with second sequence. So here it will not do anything in this yellow, but it will replace. And because I am seeing global, so it will replace the third occurrence also. Because I am saying after 2, whatever you have, you just replace it. But it is not going to do anything on the third line because I am saying starting from second position, and here yellow is only repeating once. I don't have a second position. So just try to run this command and see here. So this yellow is untouched because it's number 1 position, but my second position got changed because I am saying globally. That's why my third yellow also got changed. Okay, now same thing in the line number 2 also. So here my first position is as is, right, but from my second position yellow, so this, and this, it got changed everywhere. Again in my third line, yellow is only repeating once. I don't have any second position, so it is not changing anything. And in other, I don't have any yellow color there. So this is how this command works. Now move to the next one, replacing string on a specific line number. So now let's try to open the file again. Let's say that I want to only replace yellow in this particular line. I don't want to touch anything other places. So what I will do, I will just run this command. So here instead of 3, because it's line number 4, I will say sed 4, line number 4, because I want to replace 1, 2, 3, 4th line. So sed single quotes, line number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, line number 4, substitute yellow to the green. And here I am going only one occurrences. I am not giving any more. So the first occurrence is here, only one occurrence is there anyway. Just run this command. See here, first line, second line, it didn't do anything. Third line, it didn't do anything. In the 4th line, it changed the yellow to green because I given the position number here. Now same way you can give ranges also. This is my next command is for. So example, first I will show you how to give the ranges and then I will explain how to print it. So here this command, what it will do, whatever is there between 1 and 3, 1, line number 1, 2, 3, it's going to replace yellow with green, again only the first occurrence. Before that, let me try to open the file first. So this is my command, sed 1, line number 1, anyway 1 don't have any pattern here, comma 3. So 1 comma 3 means 1, 2, 3. It's not like 1 or 3, it's like 1, 2 and 3, right? It's a range actually. So I'm saying 1, anyway I don't have yellow, so it's not going to do any operation. In the line number 2, yes, I have. So it will only replace the first occurrence. It will not do anything for the second and third occurrence because here I'm not specifying any number or I'm not saying anything like global or. In the line number 3 again, the first occurrence is here. It will going to change to green. Now let's run this command. So now you can see here the first occurrence yellow is changed to green. Line number 2. and others are remain as is. But in line number 4, this is the first occurrences, it is not changed because I was saying only in the range 1, 3. This way you can give the range want to replace any file. Now I was talking about, right, how to print only like matching line which are actually exactly matching, because by default this command, if you see, it is printing everything, right? But I want to see only where my operation actually went, just print those. So example, here I am saying wherever you are replacing yellow with green, just print it. And when you are printing, don't put any duplicate. So I am using option as -n. So you can see here only 3 lines have yellow. So it printed line number 1, line number 2, line number 3. Line number 1 and line number 5 and 6, I don't have any yellow here, so it is not printing anything. Now moving to the next command, deleting lines from a particular file. So again, suppose I want to delete the second line from the file. So here I want to delete the second line. Okay, so I just run this command, sed single quote second line delete this file name. Now you can see that it got deleted. Okay, so now suppose you want to delete last line, run this command. Again I'm reverting back. Now I don't want to delete the line number 2, I want to remove the last line, so I can do this. Okay, so this way it deleted the last line. Now I'm reverting back again. Suppose you want to delete anything after line number 2, right? So then you can write this command. So sed single quotes 2, $d test sed.dat. See here, so it deleted from line number 2 till end. So line number 2 till end, it deleted everything, right? This way also you can give the ranges. And if you want to delete from line number 2 to line number 5, instead of dollar you can say 5, like that way. And dollar is for the last of the line. That's why I'm saying dollar, always remember, if you want to do any operation till last of the line, you can do that. So this is the command. Okay, now suppose you have a requirement. I'm reverting back again. So I'm going to the original file again. So now let's say that you have a requirement to delete a line which is having some pattern in it. So like example, test. So you can see the line number 1 is having, this is a test file, and I want to delete this particular line actually from my file. So you can run the command sed single quote / test /d single quote file name. So what I'm saying is, in this file, if the test is found, delete that particular line. So you can see here line number 1 got deleted, where it found the test actually in the file, and it is printing me other lines which don't have any text character in this file. So this way you can delete one specific pattern. Now suppose you have a requirement to add one blank line after each of the line. So how you can do that? Simple, pretty simple way you can do this operation. Write sed command and just say sed and capital G and give the file name. So now you can see that it's added one empty line after each of the line. Again, now it is not doing anything in the original file, right? It's displaying here. If you want to get this output of this particular command and put into some other file, you can say test output file. That way you can store the data. So in this file test out.dat, one line will be added. Same way, if you want to have multiple lines, so just use sed single quote. If you are giving multiple commands, always use single quote to give, and then you can say another G, 2 line I'm adding, and just file name. That way you can add 2 lines. So here you can see 1 and 2 spaces has been added. That way you can have a multiple lines added into between the lines if you have a requirement like. And VI editor also comes with substitute command. If you want to open the file and want to substitute, you can do like this. So I'm opening the file VI mode. So how I was replacing with sed, right? Let's say I have a similar requirement in the VI editor. Click on the escape key to go to the command mode. Once you are in command mode, press shift : so it will come here, and then type %s, it's for substitute, again /, suppose same thing, I want to replace yellow with green, enter. So you can see here 3 substitution on 3 lines. So it replaced again the only first occurrence wherever it found yellow, here, here, and here. So that way also you can run the substitute command. and in the file itself if you want to save, again go to escape mode, click colon here, W for save, Q for quit. So your file will be, if I click enter, this file will be saved and you can see the output. But here I don't want to save my file, so I'm again only quitting and not saving it. So now I'm going back to my slide to explain about the regular expressions. So what are the regular expression with SED? So we have multiple regular expression. Let's try to understand one by one. This is caret operator. So this matches the beginning of the line. So it means any patterns starting with the caret means it is beginning of the line. Dollar means matches end of the line. Dot means single character. Star means 0 or more occurrences. And if you give anything under the brackets like this, it will match the pattern based upon the value you are passing. Let's see with some examples. So example, if I run my SED command and in my forward slash where I give the pattern, if I say G dot E, what that mean? Dot means single character. So either like G plus E, G minus E, GRE, G1E or G3E. So only one character it will match. If I give star, it can be anything like G and N ending with E, R, M, A. It can be anything character in between G and N. So star means like multiple characters. And if you're giving in the brackets small t or T, then it will match either T in the first character, either T or capital T, then HE. So that way I can match. So example, like if I want to match green, right? So in the bracket, I will say G and then REEN I can give here. So it will exactly match that pattern that way. So here to match the blank lines. So caret and dollar together, it will match the blank lines and so on. So you can go through this. So matches the entire line, whatever it is, matches one or more spaces with the asterisk. Again, these are repeating, sorry. And if I give in bracket small a to small z, it means it will match any single character between a and z. It will return. If I give capital, so it will uppercase, anything found with one character with uppercase, it will return me the results. If I give both small and capital letter together, it means match any single characters, right, from A to Z. If I give only digit in bracket 0 to 9, it will match a single number. Okay. And if I give A to Z, capital A to Z or 0 to 9, it means anything between anything letters or anything between numbers. So it means like alphanumeric characters, it will return me. And same thing what I'm doing here, I can do with this operator also. These are available in the latest Unix versions, but it do the same thing. Like example, if I write double brackets colon AL NUM alphanumeric, then colon and close with two brackets, this is equal to either searching A to Z and 09. It means anything alphanumeric, it will return. Same way, if it is only alpha, it will return me alphabet characters. If it is blank, space or tabs, it will return me. And if it is control characters, and if it digit 0 to 9, it will return me. So passing this or this is equal, right? So that way also we can check. Now this is one example. Let me run one by one. So in this command, you can see here -n just to print in the display, right? Because I'm using P operator here and using option as -n, so it will not print the same line again and again. It will only print those lines which are matching. So here I'm in the pattern, I'm saying G dot E. What that means? Dot is for single character. So it means G, R, E or G and E, anything one single character. It can be a numeric, it can be character, anything, but only single character match it will do. Now let's run this command. I'm just copying it, going to my console. So here I'm typing SED and option to print, and this P option is to print, but -n to, don't print the duplicate line, same line which is coming out. Then / G dot E print it. So G dot E, it means GRE, right? Because one character between G and E, R is there, right? So it will return. I don't have anything else, then it will not come. So here you can see wherever you will find GRE, right? It will return. Like example here, GRE. In my line number 1, right? I don't have anything. In line number 2, yes, I have green. In line number 3, I don't have anything with GRE, G or dot RE. And here again I have green, right? So it will match like this. Okay, so this is how the dot operator works, single character. Now let's say that I want to search in my file anything beginning with some character or any word. How to search that? So let's say that you have this file and you got a requirement to search anything beginning with U, YOU, like this. So how you'll write it? Just write the SED command -n just to print. With print option, don't display the duplicate. Here, give the pattern starting with the caret, because in the beginning in the slide I've explained you about when you use the caret, it will search in the beginning of the line, right? So beginning of the line starting with YOU. Please note that Unix is case sensitive, So if it is in caps letter, you need to give caps. If it is an init cap, you need to give an init cap, and so on. So I want to search any line beginning with YOU and then print it in the console. So you can see here, it is printing me this line because this line is beginning with YOU. Now let's say that you have a requirement to check for a line which is ending with some word or character. Again, same command, sed, but only difference here is when you are searching the pattern, you will be using dollar operator. Or let's say I want to search yellow, in whichever line yellow is coming. So I will say YELLOW, yellow, and give the dollar operator at the end, right? So dollar is end. So yellow at the end, caret is beginning. Just remember that. Just again give /p, close it, and run this command. So you can see here it printed me 2 lines because yellow is found here and here at the end of the line. I hope this beginning and end character pattern search is clear to you. Let's move to the next one. Here I am saying in capital letter A to Z, anything with caps letter return me. So again same, print if you found anything between A to Z in this file. So all lines are returning. The reason is the first character is in caps, right? All the first. Suppose if my line is not starting with capital letter, let's try to edit this file. So just changing this capital T to small t. Now run the command again. So here you can see the first line is not printing because my first line is with here. This is small letter. So this command is only looking for capital A to Z. Fine. Now go to the next one. Anything A to Z or capital A to Z or any numeric digit, right? So to test this, I just added one alphanumeric character here just to explain you. Color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This word having characters as well as numeric field. See, there is no space, no dot or comma in between, right? So it is a single word. If you have comma or dot, it will become 2 different words, but it's a single word. We call this word as alphanumeric. So this is what I'm trying to check. Anything between in this line, anything between A to Z, yes, it is there. It will return. Second line also we have A to Z. So everything is present here. So this line is checking for anything alphanumeric, either in a small or capital letter, return me everything. So that's why everything is returning here, right? So now go to the next one. Suppose only digits, right? I want to check this file containing digit or not. So for example, line number 1, I don't have any digit. In 2 also, 3 also, 4 also. Yes, in 5th I have digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the last line I don't have. So if I run this, only one line is returning because it found 0 to 9 character in the file in this line. Okay, so this is how you will print the numeric values. And then again, as I was telling you, right, if you don't want to do this way, you can either write the shortcut also. It's not shortcut actually, it's more readable form, and now it's not available in on the Unix version, so you need to be careful. So doing this or doing this is actually same thing, right? Here you can see either you can. That's why sometimes if you are reading the program, don't confuse this colon, digit colon is nothing but anything between 0 to 9. Same way, other operator also like alphanumeric A to Z, Z to A, or sorry, alphanumeric like A to Z or 0, 9, or only alphabetical characters that way. And again, suppose I was explaining you, right? You have a requirement. Let's say you got one requirement. In one requirement, you have asked to whatever you found numeric values in this file, create another file based upon that. So you can run this command. So sed-n. So you know that when we use -n with p, it only display if the pattern is matching, right? So this is going to create one new file with only one line which is matching. Cat new file .dat. See, in the new file which I've created, only one line is there. So after that, moving to the next command regarding the options. So here we'll be learning about options, like example, how to use options while executing the script. Let's say that you want to do multiple operation using the same command. So example, you want to replace a pattern red to green and then yellow to green and so on. Like you have a multiple statement to be executed. For that, you can use -e option. See here what it will do. In the test sed.dat, first it will check wherever the red is there, it will replace with green in the first occurrence, and same time it will replace yellow to green as well. So it means we can have a multiple operation into the single command using -e option. So we call this script or the command. So just run this. So this is the content of my original file. Now I'm running command here is red to green. So wherever it found red, it will replace to green. In line number 1, we don't have any red. In second also we don't have any red right here, and it's the first occurrence. Anyway, I'm asking to replace only first occurrence, so it will replace this red to green. And then here also I have another red, one occurrence, it will replace this red to green. And here I have yellow, it will replace yellow to green also, because I'm writing multiple statement into the single command. So let's try to run this. So now here is the output. So it replaced red to green first. You can see here initially red is here, it will replace to green, and one red here, it replaced to green, and again it replaced yellow to green as well. So here you can see here in the first one, the first occurrence is yellow got replaced to green, here also, and so on. So that using using -e option, you can write multiple commands into a single operation. So now let's move to the next option, -f. So -f is similar to -e. You can see the difference. Using -e, you can have a multiple commands given into the single operation, right here with the semicolon separated. But let's say that you have 100 of SCD operation into the single command, so it is very difficult to write into single command. So what you can do is you can write all this operation into one file, and then you can pass the file like this way. So here what I will do, I will copy this command and put into one file, and file name I am giving as scdcommand.dat. This is my file name. Then what I will do, I will use this file where I have multiple operand in it, and using -f option I will pass into this file. So now let's open and see with the example scdcommand.dat. I created this file, and now you can see the content of this file. The same command I just separated with semicolon. Here I don't need to give single quote, because I'm already storing into one file here and passing file as a reference. So here I have two SCD operations here. You can have multiple, whatever you want, and then these two statements I'm putting into this file, and then I will run my scd command using -f option. So when you are -f, you want to pass the file name here. So scd-f scd command. Now inside scd command I have these two commands and then file name. So now the output came, and exactly this worked like I was giving with the -e option. So see here how easy it is in -f. When you have a multiple SCD operation need to be performed. If you have a couple of SCD operation, you can do in the single script itself without E also. And if you have a multiple, you can do with E option when you have a multiple script. And if you have more than that, which you can't manage into the single line output, then you can put all those commands inside the one file. Whatever name you want to give, you can give the file name. And when you are passing this SCD command into this file, just use -f option. So I hope you have liked this session. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And thanks again for watching. Bye.